Hey, what's up, church? I want to welcome you to this week's edition of what is happening in your church. Friends, if you've been around here, you know that this time of year is an extremely busy time of year for this church. Lots of things going on. Of course, the news this week is our pre-build that's coming up on this Saturday for our Build-a-Home mission that we do in the Valley. This is pre-build number 2. We'll be here from 9 until 2 o'clock. Breakfast and lunch will be served. There's an ambitious build schedule that's here. Lots of interior, exterior things, floor boxes that's there. You see the picture of the family that was selected there, and what a Lopez family there in Pernitas. They are so excited to be the recipients of this year's Build-A-Home, and they're excited for us to come down there. So we will be doing that. This will be a second pre-build. Our third pre-build will be May the 15th. We'll be finishing up things there. Friends, if you are interested in the Build-A-Home in any capacity this time, we invite you to come for the pre-build. You don't have to be a skilled laborer. We have skill levels for all that are there. If you want to help with food or something in that respect, we'll always be glad to have that. I do want to remind folks too, and they'll be hearing more about this in the next week, more than likely, because of COVID and some supply and demand issues that are there. The cost of this year's pre-build is 76% higher than it has been in previous years. That equates to about $10,000 more than what we have budgeted. Normally, we budget $30,000 for this home build. This year it's going to be closer to $40,000. So I invite you to stay tuned how you might be able to help us out to raise these additional funds to build this home for this family. We're going to get this home built one way or another, and we just hope that you will be a part of that as well. So continue to watch our social media and our announcements for ways that you might be able to participate to help make this home possible for our friends down in the Valley. Also, the other thing that's going on that is going extremely well is our confirmation group. We have 5 confirmands this year. Y'all, they are incredible kids. Oh, you're so impressed with their level of participation and their questioning and all that's there. They will be here until confirmation ends on May the 30th. But we're meeting every Sunday afternoon from 4 to 6. They are keeping us on our toes. I want to say thank you to Scott Rush and Jordan Mayfield for helping me facilitate this, and also for all of our mentors who have stepped up, who are meeting with these confirmands one-on-one throughout the week as they continue on their journey of faith in this manner. Also want to say thank you to all of you who were so complimentary this past Sunday as we begin our new sermon series called Half-Truths. I was really pleased to hear from a number of you all. I know that this has been done here before, but as I said Sunday, I haven't done it here before, and so you all were so kind, and you really got into it on Sunday, so thank you. This coming Sunday, we'll be doing, hearing that half-truth, God helps those who help themselves, and we'll be looking into the scripture in Psalms 18. So if you haven't been a part of that, I invite you to tune in and listen to the sermon. You can always join us online or in person as well. I want to remind folks that coming up on May 30th, we'll be having our one worship service. That is a big day here in the life of this church. That is our 5th Sunday fellowship. It will be Confirmation Sunday, so we will be receiving our confirmands into full membership that day. But it's also the day that we will be commissioning our Build-A-Home team that will be making the trip down to the Valley on that day to begin our home build from May 30th through June the 4th. Friends, as I said, it is a busy time here in the life of the church. There's always something going on at this point. And we realize that we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary of when we opened back up after being shut down from COVID. And what we've realized in this past year is that in this post-COVID time, there really is a new reality. What we knew and expected a church before COVID that is a thing of the past. There's been a major shift in a number of things in the life of all churches, and we have not been immune from that as well. We already see a shift in the number of people who attend church in person or online. We see a huge shift in discipleship and small groups and fellowship opportunities that are there. We see a shift in financial giving patterns. Having said all this, that doesn't mean that we are in a bad way in any way. That's not to imply that. It just means that the way church used to be done is going to be different in this post-COVID environment. And so I bring that to you because over the next few months, especially over the summer, our leadership is going to be meeting and talking about what this looks like in the months to come that's there. So having said that, some of you have asked me what I've been reading lately, and it's all about these shifts there. One of those is How to Lead When You Don't Know Where You're Going. This was recommended by our conference that's there. Another one I've been reading is The Post-Quarantine Church. This is an interesting book with some interesting paradigm shifts in here. And then also the Church Recovery Guide, how your congregation can adapt and thrive in a time of crisis. And so I just want you to know that that is before you, and I hope that you will stay tuned and find out where your church is going in this post-COVID environment. As always, we want to invite you to stay current with events, and we do that by subscribing to our news and notes. You do that by submitting your email address to the church. I do want to say, folks, we are switching over all of our financial and membership stuff to a new software, so it is more pertinent than ever now to make sure that the church has your correct email address. Thank you to those who have been filling that out on your attendance slip here. We're entering all those new email addresses in, but on our news and notes, we have all kinds of information in there about upcoming events and links to registration and all those things that are there. So it's really important to be a part of that. We're also going to be updating our webpage over the next few days and bring that current as well. Our insert, we make a great effort to make sure that all that information in there is current and relevant as well too. So I invite you to make sure that you are plugged in all those different avenues. Friends, as always, we want to invite you to come to church with us. We are having our services at 9 and 11 o'clock on Sundays. You can join us online through our webpage or through our Facebook link. Also join us here in person. We're seeing a number of folks come back. Every Sunday we see new faces among familiar faces that are with us. And so that's a good thing. But we also are welcoming a growing online audience as well. So we appreciate your participation in all of that. Friends, we look forward to seeing you on Sunday, and we hope that you have a blessed week. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.